So this is a homework solutions video from pre-calculus. The assignment was given on Wednesday, January 18th. We checked this assignment on Thursday, January 19th. So the problems were there. They're written out right here for you. The situation was to condense each of these. So to write each of these as one single logarithmic expression. So first one, what we're going to do, and for all of these really, I recommend using the coefficients first. And I'm looking at this rule. Using the coefficients first and bringing them up to the exponent position within the logarithm, like we see right here. So condensing takes me from coefficient out front to exponent inside. So I'm going to do that with both of these two first. That's going to give me log base 5 of x cubed minus log base 5 of the quantity 6 minus x to the 1/2 power. The parentheses here aren't really important. They're honestly not important here either. I just like to put them there so I know that all of this is inside of my logarithm, just so it's clear. Now I see that this is a subtraction problem. One of my rules says that if I have a subtraction problem, I can condense this with division. So I'm going to do that. I have log base 5 of a lot of stuff. That stuff is going to be x cubed in the numerator and 6 minus x to the 1/2 power in the denominator. Now this set of parentheses is important because it shows me that it's the quantity 6 minus x that gets the 1/2 power. The last thing I'm going to do is deal with this 1/2 power because fractional exponents are weird. So what we're going to do is make this the square root of 6 minus x instead. And that is where I'm going to stop. That is your final answer there. That is condensed into a single logarithm. Next one, again, I'm going to deal with my coefficients first. I see a 7, no coefficient there, and a 2. This is going to be log 3 of a to the 7th plus log 3b minus log 3 of 8c squared. Now, right here, this is 8c, whole thing being squared, meaning 8c times 8c, so that's really 64c squared. So that's what I'm going to write from now on. So this is log 3 of a to the 7th plus log 3 of b minus log 3 64c squared. Now, because I am adding these two, and we always want to go from the left to the right when we're doing this next step with the addition and subtraction. So from left to right, these guys are being added together. One of my rules says if I have an addition problem, I can condense it with multiplication. So that's what I'm going to do. They are going to become log base 3 of a to the 7th times b minus log 3 of 64c squared. Because I am subtracting, I can condense with division log base 3 of, in the numerator, a to the 7th b divided by 64c squared. And that is my final answer. Next two, I have one coefficient to deal with here, so up it goes. I have log base 8 of 9x whole thing squared, meaning 81x squared, minus log 8 of 2x minus 5. I am subtracting, so I'm going to make this a division problem. Log 8 of 81x squared divided by 2x minus 5. That is all the farther I can take that. The last one, 3 pieces again. I'm going to use my coefficients out front, none on the middle here, but I see a 2, I see a 7, and they're going to go up to the exponent position. So I have log 6 of 5a squared makes this 25a squared, plus log 6 of b, plus log 6 of c to the 7th power. I have addition all the way around, so this is going to be log 6 of lots of stuff. 25a squared b c to the 7th. Since I'm adding all of those, I'm multiplying all of those. And there is my final answer. Be aware, just so we are aware, Things like this right here. That is saying b times c to the 7th. So that's what it is saying. It is not saying b times c to the 7th power. That would imply bc times bc times bc over and over again 7 times. And that's not what we want. We only want the c to be multiplied 7 times. The b is just 1 time. So just be aware of that as we go. That is why we do things like here, for example, move the exponent, the coefficient, up to the exponent first before you tackle this addition problem, because notice what would happen. So this is incorrect, what I'm about to show you. If I made this log 6 of 5a times b first, and just kind of left the 2 out front, and then I moved it up, that would be log 6 of 5ab squared, which is log 6 of 25a squared b squared, which is not what we wanted. This is what we wanted right here. Yes, 25, because it's 5 squared. Yes, a squared, because it is a squared. But we only wanted 1b. The b is not included in the squaring there. So make sure you deal with the coefficients first. Coefficients become exponents first. That's always your first thing to do. So those are your homework problems. So take a look at those. If you have questions, feel free to email me. The next video is going to be a quiz on condensing, like we did here, and also evaluating and expanding, like we did in the last couple videos. So stay tuned for that.